Hey, what is up YouTube, and welcome back to the Custom Adventurous. So today we will be comparing the Airpods Gen 3 to the Pamu Z1s. Alright, now let's get right into the packaging. Now let's start out with the Airpods. On the front they have an image of the earbuds as well as logos on the side, and then an image of the earbuds in the case on the back. Opening up the case, we have that nice smooth release as always, and then we have their starter guides as well as manuals. Underneath that we get the earbuds, which leads to a Lightning to USB Type-C charging cable. Now for the Pamu Z1s, on the front we have their logo as well as on the sides, and then on the back we just have some details about the earbuds. Now opening up the case, definitely not quite as smooth of a release as the AirPods, but it gets the job done, which leads immediately to the earbuds themselves, looking pretty nice. Underneath that, looks like we have, if we can pull this out, it's definitely a little bit of a struggle. Certainly not designed perfectly, but it gets the point across. And on the inside of here, we have yet another box. Incredible. And this other box holds 4 sets of extra ear tips. That's quite a few actually. And then underneath that we have a charging cable, a little pouch to keep them in. That's sick. And then a couple manuals and a starter guide. Alright, that's it for the packaging. Alright, now let's just look at our first impressions here. The Airpods Gen 3, of course, we've reviewed these before. They have a nice sleek design of the case. And on the insides we have some solid looking earbuds. Little wonky, but they look pretty good. Now for the Pamus, we have more of a, square looking case. Still looks pretty good. An interesting design. It kind of looks cool with the stripes, and have a little tab on the edge here. I'm not sure what this is for, but it looks pretty sick. Okay, opening it up. Okay, these things kind of look a little wonky. What is this? It's like, I don't even know what this is. That's definitely not the best looking design, but I mean, we'll see. If it gets the job done, it doesn't really matter. If it has good audio quality, who cares? Let's find out. Now for the price of the two. The Airpods Gen 3 go for around $180 US, while the Pamu Z1s go for around $70 US, but you can get 20% off using the code NEWZ1. Now let's get into the audio quality for the two. Alright, so overall they both have really good audio quality. The Airpods, of course, a little better, but the Pamus, they actually hold their ground, especially in the bass area. They're actually, I'd almost say almost a little better. Like, they got really good bass. On top of that, the Pamus have ANC, while the AirPods of course do not. And they have a really sick ANC, which definitely it elevates their audio quality. The ANC is pretty good, and it's definitely sick how you can adjust which earbud does what. That is definitely a huge feature. And yeah, they both have really good audio quality. Of course, the AirPods, they have more money to spend, so their audio quality is a little better, but in terms of a cheaper alternative, the Pamus would be a solid one to go to. Now for the mic quality. Alright, so in my ears right now are the Airpods Gen 3, and this is the mic quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm going to turn on the stadium crowd effect noise in 3, 2, 1. Alright, the stadium crowd effect noise is now on. Hopefully you can hear my voice loud and clear. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is the Airpods Gen 3. Alright, so in my ears right now are the Pamu Z1s, and this is the mic quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is just like it being a normal conversation with someone. Hopefully you can hear my voice loud and clear, so now we're going to turn on the stadium crowd effect noise in 3, 2, 1. Stadium crowd effect noise is now on. Hopefully you can hear my voice loud and clear. Testing, 1, 2, 3. These are the Pamu Z1s. Now for the battery life. The Airpods Gen 3 claim to get around 6 hours of audio playback with an additional 30 hours with the case. The Pamu Z1s claim to get around 6.5 hours of audio playback with an additional 24 hours with the case. These numbers have not been verified by me, and we will be doing a battery drain test to test that soon. Now for the features. So starting off, they both have wireless charging, as well as they have LEDs to indicate charging. They both have IPX4 water resistance, making them sweat-proof. The Z1s have ANC while the AirPods do not. And the Z1's ANC is actually very unique because you can choose one earbud to do transparency while the other has noise cancellation, or you can have them both do it at the same time, which is very unique, and you have a lot of customization there. The AirPods have ear sensors while the Pamus do not, so they don't pause automatically when you pull them out of the ear. They both contain various touch functions, and they both connect automatically when you take them out of the case. Now let's check out the features that we can access on the phone. So first, we can adjust automatic ear detection. We can make it so it doesn't automatically connect to the phone. We can adjust the microphone. We can adjust the optimized battery charging. And then it just gives you some extra details. But definitely not as much customization as the last AirPods, but still pretty solid. Okay, so the Pamus do have an app, and we've already connected the Z1s, so we just got to click connect right there and just wait for a sec for it to pop up, and just like that, we're in. So here, the Pamus, we can adjust a lot of things. We can adjust transparency, ANC on, ANC off, which is some pretty solid stuff. And then we can adjust the EQ, which is the equalizer. We can change it from pop, normal, rock, and jazz. Some other things we can change is we can change the tone that announces the messages from English to Chinese, as well as we have gaming mode, which they have low latency and ultra low latency, which just means that the sounds come to the earbuds a lot faster, which is really useful for gaming because you want to get those quick sound effects so you can react quickly to that. So that's definitely a sick feature. And yeah, that's it for the Pamus on the phone. Now for the design of the case. Let's start off with the AirPods. On the front of the case, there's an LED to indicate battery life and pairing, as well as an indent to help with the opening of the case. On the bottom, there's a lightning charging port. On the back, there's a button used for pairing, and on all other sides, there's a smooth, round finish. Now for the Pamus. On the front of the case, they have their logo as well as an indent to help with the opening of the case. On the side, they have a pretty big LED to indicate battery life and charging. On the bottom, they have a USB Type-C charging port, and on all of the sides, they have a rounded finish. Now for the design of the earbuds. Starting off with the AirPods, on the outside there are two microphone ports as well as a haptic touchpad and letter indicators to indicate which side is left and right. On the inside, we have an ear sensor as well as a microphone hole, and finally a mesh-covered speaker. Now for the Z1s, we have a fairly similar shape to the Airpods Gen 3, but still very distinct. On the outside, we have their logo as well as a microphone hole for ANC. On the inside, we have a hole to reset the earbuds, letter indicators indicating which side is left and right, as well as an additional microphone hole. We then come to a mesh-covered speaker topped by a silicone ear tip, and right next to that we have a speaker port where the anti-noise for active noise cancellation comes out. And finally, on the bottom of the earbud, we have two contact charging points, and in between that we have an additional microphone hole. Now for the connectivity. First, we're going to start out with the Airpods Gen 3. Just open up the case. Wait for a sec, press connect, hold the button on the back, and just like that, you're paired. Alright, now let's do the Pamu Z1s. Simply open up the case, take the earbuds out, and then just wait a sec for the icon to pop up. There we are, press connect, and just like that, we're connected. Now for my personal opinion. First off, I'd like to say these are both very solid pairs of earbuds. Both the AirPods and the Pamus. Both of them did really well in the testing. The AirPods did a lot better in the audio quality. The Pamus, however, did a lot better in the features, such as ANC, how customizable their ANC was, as well as having an app where you could adjust the equalizer, and you could learn a lot more things about the earbuds themselves. The AirPods have always struggled in that area. Customization has never been a strong point for the AirPods. It's always been doing the same thing, but doing it well. But it's very, very small margin, not a lot of customization there. The Pamus, they did well. Their ANC, it was alright. It wasn't the best thing. It definitely wasn't terrible. It's a lot better than some other ones I've compared to. And overall, these things are a lot cheaper. These things are a lot more expensive. These are a good product for the price. These are really expensive, but they're a good product. Overall, either of these is a great choice. It just depends on what you want, whether or not you're okay with less good quality but a cheaper price and more features, or a higher price but much better quality and, you know, a name brand if that's what you're after. But yeah, that's it. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to check these out, their links will be in the description below. And remember, code NEWZ1 for the Pamus for 20% off. Our merch will also be linked in the description below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace!